Taking Leroy out for his morning walk. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. He's been real good about sleeping all night and getting up sometime between 7 and 7:30 to want to go outside. Got quite a bit planned here today on the property. I'm going to try to get my container leveled. Our container has settled a little bit, and we're going to be adding a bunch more weight to there real soon. So I need to get everything kind of ready to go. I'm going to try using a farm jack and a hydraulic jack if I need to. But hopefully the farm jack will just lift the corner up where I can get it kind of leveled up. It's a beautiful morning. It's a little chilly out since it's in the upper 30s. It's only going to get up to like 50 today. I'm going to finish up working on that 4104. Hopefully that thing's going to go for a test drive today. That'll be awesome if that happens. But yeah, Leroy's been real good about his sleep schedule. When we first got him down here, he wasn't so good about it. He would get up in the middle of the night wanting to go out. But he's doing real well now with that. It's nice not having to get up in the middle of the night and let the dog out. But he's not had any accidents on the bus, so, you know, we just pay attention to whatever he's doing. Even when we were driving the bus down the road and stuff, if he had to go to the bathroom, he would really let us know. So we could pull over. And I want to get one of those industrial, you know, like no accident-free since, 128 days or whatever. That's what Leroy needs to get, because he's been accident-free. Right, buddy? Yes. Come on. One upcoming job I have to do here is this container. We leveled this ground before we brought it in. That rear corner has settled about 4 inches down. So, and it's a little bit to the left. So it's kind of this and that to exaggerate it. But it's about 2 inches across from side to side this way that it's out of level. And then it's about 4 inches down that corner versus the front corner over here. So I'm going to try to get a farm jack under that corner there. I think I can get a hydraulic jack under it as well. Maybe the two together, jack it up and throw some 4x4s under it and get it up more level. So hopefully I'll be able to do that, but I got to work on this bus today. I'd like to get this done later today, but we'll see how things go. But just a little update on things here on the property that needs to get done. Big announcement, if you didn't see it, Tyler's going to be moving here real soon. So all of his heavy things are going to get stored in this container, and I need to make sure that it's not, it needs to be level. And I need to do it now before he starts packing his stuff in there, because he's moving from a house. And he's going to take up probably a good third of that, what I have in that container I told him he can have for right now. So now's the time to lift it while it's lighter weight. I used the Jackery to charge the bus batteries the other day, so I've got it charging back up now here in the sun. It's going to take quite a while. It's not charging a whole lot, about 70 watts. So it'll take a little while, but it's free energy. Comes in nice. Nice and handy. My neighbor's going to come over. We're going to try to move this pile of logs that's right next to the bus. I think it's going to attract rodents. I have been catching mice in this general area. I have some traps down in there. And there's one there. Just no reason to have this by the bus. We weren't originally planning on parking here when I originally put those there. So we're going to get these all moved out of here so we can have this area cleaned up. I'm going to try to rake everything back too, to keep the leaves and stuff out. Kind of like what we've done over there, just to keep the rodents away from the bus. We've been doing pretty good about having mice in the bus. I've got pretty aggressive about catching them outside the bus here. The barrel bucket trap and stuff like that, I could no longer use that. Other animals were coming by and taking all the bait off of it, so that wasn't working very well. But we're gonna get these all out of here, and I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put them now. But he's gonna bring the tractor over and with the forks, and we'll get these up and out of here. It'll make it look a lot nicer around here too. And then I gotta clean up my other mess that I've got going on. Continues to go in the ground for.
Wow.
If it's too heavy, I'll get a different kind of jack. Yeah, we might be maxing that out. New plan, we're going to try a hydraulic jack. you gave her a hand with that? She's having trouble plugging it in. Hopefully it'll eventually lift before it stops pushing the jack into the dirt.
Pretty good jack.
Let's go up a little bit more. Yeah, that's working really good.
Backside of the engine with that.
Yeah. Let's get the level on it, Kel.
Where at? Where do you want to sit it?
Will it fit under that ledge right there? Between the two notches?
I need to hold it up on there?
Yeah, just hold it up under there.
Otherwise, I really didn't want to have
That's
to...
pretty close. How are we doing this way?
Okay, so... That side is up higher, so...
This side is higher than that side?
Yeah. This would...
Oh yeah, this side was always higher. That
Yeah.
side was always lower.
Yeah. You need to jack up under this side.
Is that board free under there now, or no?
This is free, it looks like. Yeah.
I'm very impressed with this 4-ton Harbor Freight jack. It's really lifting this container up, getting this level out here. It's pretty close. Let me try that.
Just so they don't roll. Don't go back as far this time. Just like right there.
All right, so we got that big log pile removed that was in front of the bus, so that's nice. Hopefully that's going to keep mice away from the bus, and then we're going to go through and clear out all these leaves and everything and get the rest of this cleared out. But we put we piled up all those cedar logs. We're going to take those to the mill eventually to get them milled. But we put them all there before we knew we were going to be parking the bus here, and I didn't realize it was going to be so close. But originally I thought I would just pull the bus back every week or so and do a dump, but it's such a pain in the butt. So we just left the bus there where we can still reach the septic tank and not have to do a dump out. So that's why that was all there, because we didn't know it was going to be there. So we moved it, and we put it kind of at the end of that S drive there, that curve. So somebody's coming down the driveway, they can't miss the turn and go off the cliff now, because there'll be big logs in the way that hopefully stop them, but if they did miss the turn. So this is where I put the logs. So if you accidentally came down this way, we've got a couple of berms here, and then I've got the big logs piled up here and over here for now, and I'll eventually take them to the mill, like I said. But we've got them positioned there now where you can't accidentally, if your car, you know, nobody's gonna do it in a bus, but it's just there to, it's not really gonna stop anything probably, but it's out of the way, and it's an easy place for us to pick them up again in the future, just sitting right here. So we got quite a few cedar logs. I have more stored on another spot of the property too. And then I'll go show you what we did with the container. The container is much more level now. You can see, this side was down And then the back corner on that corner was really far too, but we raised it up. The doors open and close a lot easier now too that it's level, so it must have been tweaked just a little bit because it wasn't square. So that was basically close to on the ground yesterday. That's how much it had to be raised up to get it level. I'm surprised that Harbor Freight jack did so well. That 4-ton Harbor Freight hydraulic jack lifted it perfectly. We had an 8,000 pound farm jack. It wouldn't do anything, but then it broke the farm jack, actually fractured. So 2 things that have the same weight rating just weren't. The farm jack couldn't do it. The hydraulic jack did it no problem at all. The container weighs 8,000 pounds by itself, but we're not actually lifting the whole entire thing. We were only just trying to lift one corner at a time. So I really thought that other jack would be easy, because this was so close to the ground that we could have literally just got, the farm jack went right in there and just lifted it straight up. The hydraulic jack, we had to clear out a little bit of dirt to do it. But it did it. Once we did it, it was no problem. And you can see how much higher it is, how much it's settled down here. It's a crazy amount. And I can come in and lift it now with that jack and redo my blocking a little bit better, maybe make it a little bit more robust with some railroad ties under there. But for right now, this is holding it just fine. It's steady. And it'll be good. I'm real happy with it. We were having a little trouble with the zippers on the golf cart here. They were kind of hard. You had to fight them a little bit and hold both sides. But Dan gave us this stuff called Zipper Ease. I'll put a picture of it here in a second and a link to it on Amazon. It's like kind of like a mix between chapstick and Vaseline or something like that. And you just rub it on the zipper, and now the zippers go super easy when we need to get in there. So whatever it does, it lubricates them or something, but it's good stuff, and it's been through the rain a couple times now too, and it still works great. We're going to try to get the pad all cleaned up here. All this mess that's been sitting down here for a while. Everything in accordance with the KHOA rules. Yeah, I just got a couple of oil stains to clean up. Some stuff to pick up. And in a couple days, there will be a Cena Cruiser sitting here on this pad getting some work done. Okay, got it cleaned up pretty good for now. I need to get some oil dry on it and maybe a little bit of degreaser to hit a couple spots down, but for the most part it's cleaned up down here. I got somebody coming to get that transmission. He's going to sell that for $500. So that'll be nice to get out of here. The rest of these parts go on the buses, then he's going to sell those. Those tires are going to go on Bailey's bus. So we're going to be good here for a while, but it's looking a lot better. It's a pretty sky tonight. Pretty sunset behind Tyler's bus tonight. He's going to be moving down here to Tennessee. He's going to start working on this bus real soon. Getting it ready to make a motorhome out of it.